Hey friends, in this video we're going to take a look at the vtech vm819 baby monitor. This baby monitor is very small and compact with a 2.8-inch screen. Honestly, when I opened up the box, my first comment was, "It's so cute!" It includes a camera, a parent unit, a charger for each, and cable ties. And notice that the chargers are not USB and they are different from each other. The parent unit and the camera use different chargers. This monitor retails for about $50 and goes on sale for around $40. When I first noticed this baby monitor, I was skeptical that you could get a baby monitor for so cheap that would actually do the job well. But this little monitor surprised me. As far as setting it up, this baby monitor is super simple. You literally just turn on both parts and it's ready to go. It's connected automatically. And when you take a look at the view on the monitor, you can see it's surprisingly good. I can see the baby very clearly. Now, one major downside of this monitor is you cannot move the camera from the parent unit. You can move it around, but you have to physically move it with your hands. And you do have a very narrow view. It's about a 45-degree view. And you can see what a water view monitor looks like in that room. It's a very different view. The view in the dark on this monitor is surprisingly good too. As you can see, you can clearly see the baby on the screen, and this is in a very dark room. And I feel that the sound of this monitor is also pretty decent. You can hear the lullaby playing, and it doesn't sound bad at all. So let's look at the options. Use these for volume control. You have indicators for when it's linked and if there's a problem with the battery. You can click here to go into the menu. You can adjust the volume. You can zoom in. I honestly don't know why you would want to zoom in on such a narrow view anyway. Here you can set whether you want the screen to turn off, and you do have a voice activated mode, so it will turn on just when the baby is crying, which is really handy. And here you can adjust the brightness of the screen. You can see that this monitor tracks the temperature up here, and I did find it was pretty accurate. It does only track the temperature, not the humidity. And in the menu here, you can set if you want it to give you temperature alerts. And here you can make the monitor play white noise sounds or lullabies. The lullabies and white noise were decent quality. If you click here, it does have the ability to talk to the baby in the room, and clicking here will turn the screen off. Also notice that you can see the picture on the camera from pretty much any angle. I found this one was actually better than some of the other monitors as far as viewing from different angles. Overall, I really love this tiny little parent unit. It's very solid. I like that it has this bump out stand, so you can just set it down like that, and it's very solid, not easy to tip over, as opposed to some have a little kickstand that really doesn't stand up very well. And I love that you could just easily put this in your pocket as you're walking around doing other things while your baby's sleeping. I tested the battery life on this parent unit and I was amazed. It had the sound and the video on and it lasted 21 hours. That is definitely the best result I've gotten so far on any baby monitor. And I tested the distance that would stay connected. When I put the camera outside and I walked down the sidewalk with no walls in the way, I was able to go 560 feet away from the monitor. That is a long way. When I put the camera inside the house and upstairs, I was still able to go 450 feet before this monitor disconnected. And even when this monitor is next to other monitors and other electronics, I have not seen it lose connection at all. It seems to be one of the most solid connection ones of any of them that I've tried. As for mounting, this monitor has 2 holes in the back of the camera so that you can easily mount it with 2 screws. But you do have to supply your own mounting hardware. It doesn't come with anything except 2 cable ties. And of course, you can set this camera on a table or a dresser. One problem I did run into is because this camera is so small and light, it is kind of easy to knock it over. So if you're gonna leave it on a table, you do have to make sure that it's somewhere it's not gonna get jostled around. A lot of other baby monitor cameras are a lot heftier. For a monitor that's so small and so inexpensive, I expected it to be missing lots of features, but it's really not. The only big ones that it's missing are the ability to move the camera. It doesn't have a light on the camera, and it doesn't have a lost connection alert on the monitor. That was one I was kind of disappointed about. And if you do want to monitor 2 different children, you can have the 2-camera version of this monitor, and it will automatically scroll back and forth between the 2 rooms if you like, or you can switch manually. It does not have a split screen option, which would be pretty hard to do on such a small screen. Keep in mind though that vtech does not sell separate cameras to add on to your unit. So if you think you're going to use 2 cameras in the future, go ahead and start with the 2-camera unit because you can't add on later. So would I recommend this monitor? Yeah, if you're looking for small and simple, this does the job way better than I expected, and its battery life and ability to stay connected are pretty amazing. I do feel like its biggest drawback is that small viewing angle, especially since you can't move the camera around. So if you want to be able to see more than just the crib, then maybe this is not the one for you. If you're looking for small and simple, I don't think you can get better than this one, and I'm gonna leave my affiliate link to it down below. If you do buy anything from my affiliate link, I would earn a commission. But if you're not sure which is the right baby monitor for your family, I do encourage you to click the link to the next video here. That's gonna be my roundup of the best non-Wi-Fi baby monitors. I'm almost done with my latest update for 2026, or if you're watching this in the future, I will try to include the latest version of my roundup of best baby monitors right here. So click and watch that one next.